$3,000 for myself.
Yes, I did.
I just want to make sure you have it.
Just waiting for Rhonda.
I'll let you go. I'll check.
Good evening. Today is Tuesday, July 6, 2021. This is the regular session of the Board of the School Trustees of the School City of East Chicago. The time is now 6:02 p.m. and the place is the School City of East Chicago Administration Building, 1401 East 144th Street, East Chicago, Indiana, 46312, and it's also being live streamed via www.scec.k12.in.us. This is a meeting of the school board in public for the purpose of conducting the school corporation's business and is not to be considered a public community meeting. Can we please have the roll call? Ms. Pass.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Present.
trustee Gomez,
Present.
trustee Williams,
Present.
trustee Smith. Present. Chairman Hernandez Orange.
Present. Can we please rise for the pledge of allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next, we'll move to the business portion of the meeting.
Madam President,
Trustee Rodriguez.
make a motion to add the craft and Teamsters agreement to the agenda.
Is there a second for the motion?
I'll second.
Trustee Gomez seconds the motion. Any questions?
No, I'll just give a little overview, just that this item was tabled at the last meeting, so we needed to have it come up automatically on this agenda. So and also in addition to including the Crafts and Teamsters agreement on this agenda, I think we also need this motion to approve the amended agenda. There was a couple of late additions to the agenda, and I think you can do that all over a motion. So if
Trustee Rodriguez, would you be able to add the team series as well as the other items to the agenda?
So it will be the craft and Teamsters agreement along with the approval of the agenda as amended.
Trustee Gomez, you second.
Yes, I'll second.
Are there any other questions?
Yes.
Trustee Smith.
Yes, I'd like to move items.
Well, let's go with that agenda first item and then we do the second one. Any other questions for that agenda or that change? Ms. Cass, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gomez,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
trustee Smith. Yes. Chairman Hernandez Orange.
Yes, next, Trustee Smith.
Okay, I would like to remove items 2403 and 2368.
From the personnel report.
On the personnel report.
Okay.
I would like to have recommendation for the interim superintendent because things may or may not change. So I would like to just table that because at the beginning of the school year, things might change and numbers might go.
Is there a second for the motion?
That was, I'm sorry, Trustee Smith, was it 2403?
2403, I'm sorry.
No, 2403, that's a teacher position. That's a teacher position.
2368. 2368.
2368.
368. Oh, they actually removed it.
It was updated. Okay,
Oh, so this agenda and
It
what
was
we actually
updated.
have on board doc is different.
No, this was actually updated. I didn't know if there was updates the first time with removal of volume.
You talking to me?
Yeah,
Which one was that?
we previously had. I know we talked about it, you said you were gonna remove it in an email, but when I looked at it last, it was still on there. So the only item that we have that is not a teacher or not a stipend or not an aide is item 2368. So that's what you like to have removed?
yes,
Okay,
much of further discussion.
okay. Are there any other questions? Or is there a second for the motion? I'll second the motion. Are there any questions?
Madam President, just one.
Trustee Rodriguez.
Mr. Gomez, did you want to say something first, or?
Yeah, I was just curious. I didn't catch the second part of that motion.
So it will be a removal of, it's a approval of the doc report with the removal of doc 2368.
Okay, so it's only one item, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any questions?
Madam President, I do have one question.
Trustee Rodriguez.
Just to be mindful that the director did come in front of us to explain the situation of his concern as far as this position. And I believe he's also sent some of the documents that the questions that we may have on the previous meeting. So I would like to definitely see this on the next agenda if possible.
Thank you, Trustee Rodriguez, and I do remember what you stated in regard for those documents. And I think what in our email I sent to you was more so of, we would like to see an audit rather than cost savings. And hopefully the new interim could help get that together to us. If possible, that'd be great. Any other questions? Ms. Cass, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
No,
trustee Gomez,
No,
trustee Williams,
yes,
trustee Smith,
Yes,
Chairman Hernandez Orange.
Yes. First item on the agenda is approval of personnel report with the removal of doc 2368. What is the pleasure of the board?
Madam President, make a motion to approve.
Trustee Rodriguez makes a motion for approval.
second,
Trustee Gomez seconds the motion. Any questions? Ms. Cass, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes,
trustee Gomez,
yes,
trustee Williams,
yes,
trustee Smith,
yes,
Chairman Hernandez Orange.
Yes. Item number 2, approval of MOU with AFT local number 511 stipend for extra duties during COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes, I'm requesting approval of the MOU with the AFT 511 stipend for the extra duties that they performed during COVID-19. These funds will be paid out of the ESSER 2. The ESSER 2 grant is in the process of being approved. As soon as the ESSER 3 grant is approved, teachers should receive their stipend.
What is the pleasure of the board?
Madam President, make a motion to approve.
Trustee Rodriguez makes a motion for approval.
second,
Trustee Smith seconds the motion. Any questions? Ms.
Madam
Cass, roll
President.
call. Trustee Williams.
I know we had discussion prior to today's board meeting in regards to how this stipend will be paid. Did we come up with a final? Is it just all one payment?
Yes,
Is this all one
Yes.
payment now?
yes,
Okay,
To be given out when?
as soon as the funds are,
as soon as the fund is
yes,
received?
yes.
Okay.
So that not need till like, the
No.
in speaking with Ms. Simmons, I think it's anticipated it would be towards the end of this month. I
Okay.
think it was supposed to be sooner rather than later.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
Ms. Cass, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gomez,
Yes,
trustee Williams,
Yes.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
Chairman Hernandez on.
Yes. Item number 3, special education contracts for 2021 or 2021-22 school year. Superintendent. Ms. Paul?
Yes, these are,
There's a mic right there.
Good evening. What you have in front of you are all contracts that are ongoing. None of them are new. They are special education contracts for the next year. There's a large stack of them. And as I said, there are no new contracts. They're all repeated contracts.
What is the pleasure of the board?
Madam President, I make a motion to approve the special education contract.
Trustee Rodriguez makes the motion for approval.
I second that.
Trustee Williams seconds the motion. Any questions?
Madam President,
Trustee Gomez.
I brought this up before, the position. It is the 6th one listed there, next to the last position. I understand this is part of a corrective action plan, but really, where are we with this? This seems to just be sitting out there. How soon can we expect this task to be completed?
The state has requested that we complete this by November. And so we're hoping that this contract will be up.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yes,
Trustee.
these payments will be made in Medicare reimbursements.
Some of them are, some of them are from the educational fund. I'm sorry. I don't have them in front of me, but yes, a lot of them are through Medicaid and through special ed funds and through the education.
I have just one question.
Yes.
For purpose of the meeting, do we need to read each contract or should we just go through the contract?
You don't have to, it's not a requirement that you read each one, that's how she's presenting them, so it's kind of an all or nothing proposition.
Okay.
And you already see all these contracts.
I have.
These are all, not even renewals, these just
Correct. These are services that you've already,
already have.
None of them are.
Thank you.
I do have one more question.
Yes.
I'm just looking at the date, June 9th, 2021. And this goes into effect when?
Which one is that one?
I'm seeing the date that was received, June 9th, 2021. And this is July 6th, I'm sorry. So, I'm just curious, why is contracts not approved in the
What we
time?
did was we tried to bundle them all together.
Okay,
And wait for some of them turned in a little later. And so we just waited to make sure we have them.
you have a big package here.
I do.
I just like to be up on the dates because I think that if we approve a contract and we're a month behind, do we
I
catch
don't
up?
believe they start until July 1. Some of them, most of them start off August.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions? Ms. Cass, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gomez,
No,
trustee Williams,
Yes.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
Chairman Hernandez on.
Yes. Item number 4, approval of public consulting group 504 agreement. Superintendent.
Ms. Paul? Yes, what you have in front of you is a contract for 504 platform. Currently, we have a paper pencil file which is held in the principal's office. And we want it to be a little bit more up to date. 504s are legal documents, just like an IEP. And I just felt, I didn't feel comfortable without having this platform. Our IEPs are on the same platform. The state actually works with public consulting group, and they recommend them. And so what I did was I investigated just so that we would have compliant IEPs that were online, that were assisting to make sure that the principals met the state and federal guidelines for these 504s. And it's all confidential. There's ongoing training and support. And so I wanted to bring this into the district so that we also had a way to manage our 504s.
What is the pleasure of the board?
Madam President, make a motion to approve
Trustee.
item 4.
Trustee Rodriguez makes a motion for approval.
Second,
Trustee Smith seconds the motion. Any questions?
and these funds are paid through Medicaid.
These are, yes, yes.
Oh, question, but I'm glad they were moving with the times. And then this will also, I know we have our IEPs, some individuals have 504s or IEPs, that will be able to be seen when you have conferences.
Absolutely.
So it all just kind of flows through.
And then what I really like is that if it's not compliant, it will let them know. We'll assist them making sure that they are with new dyslexia testing, and all of that. We're finding that more and more students are being placed on 504s, and it's going to be very large. So we wanted to make sure that we have this platform so that we can assist the administration in creating them, but also keeping them in a safe, confidential.
Any other questions?
I just have a comment. I can tell you from a legal perspective too, this is helpful. And I worked with Ms. Cole on a case where 504 plan was kind of critical in getting it resolved. So for pending or even threatened litigation, this is a very valuable tool. So I also recommend.
Anything else? Anyone else? Ms. Castro, call please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gomez,
Yes,
trustee Williams,
Yes.
trustee Smith. Yes. Chairman Hernandez Orange.
Yes. Item number 5, approval of public consulting, teaching and coaching playbook agreement.
Ms. Cole.
Again, this is, yes, so I've worked with Project Success for a number of years through the state, and with a lot of the emergency permits out there, and our teachers meeting, where they're really going to need a lot of training, especially after COVID. This group will come in and assist us to train our teachers to assist our students with the most significant disabilities. And what I really love about this is that they will be in the classroom, they will offer observations, they will do a needs assessment for the teachers, and that what they'll do is provide them with the training that is needed so that they have high expectations, that they have a growth mindset, that we're working to train our teachers so that they can provide the most current evidence-based strategies to improve their skills and to provide better outcomes for our students with the most significant disabilities. The other thing is our newer teachers will also receive the training. They'll network with teachers across the state, across the districts, working with curriculum and content and specific grade levels and stuff.
There's a pleasure of the board.
Madam President, I make a motion for approval.
Trustee Smith makes a motion for approval.
A second.
Trustee Williams seconds the motion. Any questions? Ms. Castro, call
I
please.
do.
Oh, trustee Wood.
Yes.
I don't know if we see this in the bottom of our, the contract. Attachment B, the last one, classroom observation and coaching. I'm not sure if that number is correct. I just think that might be a typo. Did you see that, Attorney Harris?
Yes, but I don't know whether the numbers are correct. I think Ms. Paul would have to let us know that.
Do you see that, Ms. Bowman?
I believe the number is correct. Yes.
It's just a typo,
Are you talking about the total?
not the total, but under the professional development service classroom, observation and coaching. You have 3 to 4 teachers and then you have a total.
Mhm.
That number is not, it might just be a typo.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just yes, look.
Oh, there's an extra digit there, is that what you
you
mean?
see that?
Yes, oh, yeah,
You see
now I
that?
see it, yes.
I see it.
It is,
That,
So is it 84 or
It's
is it 8?
no, it's,
yeah, there's an extra zero there. Definitely a typo.
Yeah.
Now I see what you're talking about.
No, we got,
And it's in a weird spot too. I
Yes.
understand what you're saying. Yes,
Okay.
that's a typo. Yeah,
all right,
definitely.
the total is correct.
Right,
That's a good thing.
right.
it's just so technical. Thank you, I didn't see that.
Thank you.
Anything else get changed?
No, because just as trustee Rodriguez said, the total is correct. It's just, there's an extra digit that's there.
Yeah.
It is a typo.
Alrighty,
But in the final version, I would request that they update. the
I
table
will.
of that.
I'll
You're right.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gomez,
Yes,
trustee Williams,
Yes.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
Chairman Hernandez on.
yes. Item number 6, approval of stepping stone group speech therapist contract. Is it Hattiesburg?
Expert, yes. And what you have in front of you is a contract for a speech pathologist, that will be coming to the district. She has a lot of experience and I'm really excited to have, Ms. Hattiesburg join us. She's with Steppington Success. We will be hiring quite a few because, the last few have, moved away, and so you'll see quite a few speech and psychologists.
What is the pleasure of the board?
Madam President, make a motion?
Trustee Rodriguez makes a motion for approval.
Second.
Trustee Smith seconds the motion. Any questions? I just want to say thank you for finding more speech and more psychologists, as that is a small group that you have to go and reach. It's unfortunate circumstances that people did have to leave the district, but I do not want to be at the point where special education students are falling behind with anything. So if we could just make sure that all of our special education students, they have, I know parents don't ask, sometimes we don't tell them, but I think we need to do our due diligence and make sure they say, hey, this is what you guys have that you guys still need, because of the transition of someone leaving and not having enough. So I want us to be the district that goes to the parent rather than.
And that's what we do, absolutely. And one other thing I forgot was we could not find on-site, many on-site therapists. And so this year I just said, I am definitely going to have on-site people. I do not want to have therapy online because I just feel the kids need somebody in front of them. So that was my challenge. And so I was able to find, in fact, I think we're receiving 4 contracts for speech sites, and then I would like to look at hiring a diagnostician just to make sure we're going to be testing more than we've ever with COVID and everything that's happened. So we want to make sure we're addressing all of our students' needs. Thank you. So thank you.
Any other questions? Ms. Katz, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gomez,
yes,
trustee Williams,
Yes.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
Chairman Hernandez on.
Yes. Item number 7, approval of mutual agreement regarding superintendent's contract.
Madam President, I move for approval.
Trustee Gomez makes a motion for approval. Our attorney is gonna explain, and then we want to approve.
Yeah, I'll give a quick brief overview. Obviously, there's been some discussion between myself and the superintendent regarding her agreement. What I'm asking is the board to approve that mutual agreement that's been negotiated with the parties.
Trustee Gomez, you made a motion for approval.
Yes,
There a second?
I'll second that motion.
Trustee Rodriguez seconds the motion. Any questions? Ms. Cass, roll call, please.
Hold on before roll call. Do you want to provide any comment?
Oh, sure. So as I was preparing my speech, I thought to myself, what would I say being in a district for 32 years? There were so many memories, so many friendships and relationships that were built. All those memories will be forever in my heart. For those of you who know me well, one of my favorite slogans was, most people do not plan to fail, they fail to plan. That slogan holds true for my work life as well as my personal life. The thought of leaving EC made me sad for a moment. Then a voice said to me, this is what you have been planning for, the ability to reach the rule of 85, retire, and then move on to something different. Here it is. Your work and purpose is done here in EC. Everything has been lined up for you properly. I have given you what you asked for. Go on. Be excited. Be you. Don't look back. Taking and trusting the words from that soft whisper, I'm excited for my next chapter. At this time in my life, my endeavors are my choice. How blessed am I to have that option while I'm healthy, vibrant, and relatively young, according to national standards. Of course, I will continue to pray for the students and staff here in East Chicago. I pray that each student in East Chicago is provided the opportunity to grow and thrive in an ever-changing global society. I pray that each come to school filled with excited, enthusiastic teachers who are equipped with the best practice strategies. I pray that administrators will bring big energy to very big problems. Words cannot express my excitement as I navigate new territories during my retirement. Assured of my landing place, I'm in a good place. I'm free. I'm happy. I wish School City of East Chicago success as well as you navigate your new territories. Thank you for this great journey.
Ms. Cass, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gomez,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
Chairman Hernandez on.
Yes, item number 8, approval of agreement with administrator assistants for interim superintendent services.
Yes, I can provide you with an overview. This is a proposed agreement with Administrator Assistants LLC. They're a company that provides interim superintendent services. So the agreement you have before you is for that. It's not for a specific term. It's on an as-needed basis and can be terminated for 14 days written notice. The compensation is based upon a daily rate that's calculated based upon the outgoing superintendent salary. And you'll notice that's included in Exhibit A.
What is the pleasure of the board?
Madam President, I move for approval.
Trustee Gomez makes a motion for approval.
I'll second that motion.
Trustee Rodriguez seconds the motion. Any other questions? I just want to thank you for getting through all this stuff quickly. And just for the trustees for being patient and understanding while we navigate through this and move forward. So, any other questions? Ms. Cass, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gomez,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
Chairman Hernandez on.
Yes, item number 9, approval of donations to Central High School.
Yes, I'm requesting approval of the Central High School donation.
What is the pleasure of the board?
Madam President, make a motion to approve donation.
Trustee Rodriguez makes a motion to approve donation.
Second.
Trustee Smith seconds the motion. Any questions? Ms. Cass, roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gomez,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
Chairman Hernandez on.
Yes. Item number 10, the agreements with Teamsters and Craft.
last board meeting. Can you hear me?
Justin, can you hear?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes.
Your last board meeting, you tabled this item, and you made a recommendation that I make some changes to the document. I did contact teachers, I did individual craft union, business agents. I worked with your board attorney, Mr. Harris, and we were able to come up with an agreement that we bring to you today for your approval. The relatively minor changes to the document. It is a 3-year contract, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer, but there are just some minor changes from what I've already shared with you in executive session.
What is the pleasure of the board?
Madam President, I'll make a motion to approve.
Trustee Rodriguez makes a motion for approval.
Second.
Trustee Smith seconds the motion. Any questions? Cast roll call, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gomez,
Yes,
trustee Williams,
Yes.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
Chairman Hernandez on.
Yes. Item D was the superintendent's remarks.
Again, thank you all for my support, for all your support. I look forward to my next chapter in life. East Chicago has been very dear to my heart, but I'm glad and ready to move on to new territory. So thank you all. I wish you all much success, and I especially pray for the students.
Next we'll have trustee remarks. Do you have any trustee remarks?
I just like to make a remark. It's just giving thanks to those who do donations to the Gibson schools. Whether it's art supplies or just a monetary donation. I just like to thank the community for even thinking about our students. And please continue to do your donations. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Trustee Williams, would you like to say anything about our former student who is going to the NBA playoffs tonight?
Oh, I did. I didn't know if you had a statement.
I know you close to you, so go for it.
Well, my first comment or remarks would be to Superintendent Wright. Ms. Wright, your tireless work and your effort for this district for 30+ years will never be gone unseen. To go from being my earth science teacher to being my boss as a principal, and for me to work with you hand in hand, side by side as a school board member will be never forgotten. And greatly appreciate your effort. What you did at Block Middle School and at Central High School, by changing those school buildings around have not been seen or been done in our district in a while. So I want to say thank you to you and your effort for what you've brought to this district. It'll never be gone unseen. Also, today is a great day. One of your students, class of 2007, Mr. Etuan Moore, will be playing in the NBA Finals tonight at 7:30 p.m. So East Chicago, please tune in, support him. He's a product of what this East Chicago district could be, and can be, and will be. So kudos to that.
To piggyback off of Trustee Williams, I have to say, I would like to also wish Etuan best of luck for his upcoming final appearance. To see this young man be at the highest level of a professional, on a professional stage, shows that dreams can become reality. And I hope that that inspires others, not just in the basketball career, but just in general for our children. And I would like for us to support him, because if it's one thing that him and Kawan Shore do is always support our district, no matter what. So we need to support them. And any other trustees?
Madam President,
Trustee Gomez.
one other individual from East Chicago who's made their mark is retired, or has retired or gone into semi-retirement, and that's Phil Ponce from WTTW. So I just wanted to make mention of his long career, started out in East Chicago. I think it attributes a lot of his success to the culture and the community that he grew up in. So big congratulations to him on his semi-retirement. That's it.
Any other remarks? Next we will have our public forum.
We have two.
All right, public forum is an opportunity for the public to participate in the meeting. Please state your name when you step up and grab the microphone and your address. Please keep your comments limited to 3 minutes. Please refrain from discussing any individual personnel matters.
Up first will be Helen Steinbeck.
My question.
Just a better way you want. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you for letting me speak. My name is Helen Steinbach. I'm 5207 73rd in Maryville, Indiana. I want to say thank you, Ms. Wright, and good luck to you in your next endeavor. And then thank you to the board for making sure the stipend was on the agenda today and the agreement was reached. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Up next will be Patty Gibson King.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Patty Gibson King, 4102 Harris Avenue. Well, I'm here to say to the board, here's another sad day for our kids' education. And the board's responsibility is a superintendent. And this is the third superintendent that we have had to go through for our kids' education. And once this happens to our kids, the education deteriorates. The responsibility is the superintendent, the budget, the salary, personnel management, and what have you not. Those things have not taken place for our kids' education, but it has been used for someone's personal gain. And the personal gain has been at the expense of this board. And not only this board, it happened in 2012 when we first got an elected school board. And our kids have been losing at the expense of grown people not taking advantage of what they're supposed to do for our kids. Now, here we go again. Mrs. Wright is leaving. I wish you well.
Thank you.
Then we have to get another interim again. And we gave you, the board, a letter asking of you all, let Mrs. Wright stay the interim because there was no rush for a superintendent of schools at that time because of COVID. But nothing happened under COVID, nothing. And then there were plans that were supposed to be implemented, but they were not implemented. But those of you gave family, director positions, other things is coming. And now here we go with another interim. Now, the number that you said, the person whose name you did not give counsel as who this interim person is supposed to be, can we have that name?
I think the board chair is going to make an announcement regarding a special meeting that will be held.
Well, we would like to have it now since it's not on our agenda.
Right, that's not the action that the board took.
Okay, okay, then, so can we have a copy of Mrs. Deanna Wright's resignation?
I didn't resign.
Well, we did not resign, but what she's getting ready to do here.
We can't discuss.
Oh, we can't discuss that either.
matters.
Okay, well, here, I'm just saying, speaking for our community, HRB is a group of people that have been coming here for years. And people come to these school board meetings just as to use it as a stepping stone and go and move further. And our kids are left behind. I don't understand it. Somebody had to fight for all of our education. My education was fought for. And it should still be a fight for education. It's not free, you know. But I don't see any of this going on with our kids' education. So I'm not going to be finished with what I'm saying until something gets done for our kids, instead of people being elected and not fulfilling their position and saying what they're going to do and don't do. But Mrs. Wright, you just got yourself caught up in a situation where somebody reaped the benefit from at your expense and they gained. Thank you.
Thank you. That's it.
The next date and time of the meeting, most more than likely we'll have a special meeting sometime next week. And after that, the next meeting will be on July 21st, and that would be at 6 p.m. here in the boardroom. I have a motion for adjournment.
Madam President, I make a motion to adjourn.
Trustee Rodriguez makes a motion for adjournment.
I second that motion.
Trustee Williams seconds the motion. Ms. Castle, please.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gomez,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
chairman Hernandez on.
Yes. This is Justice, he's not here.
Yeah.